mistook Margaret Ryan for Call Ryan, and then just auto called me.
What the hell?
Hey, Peter.
I was chewing out my daughter.
Your daughter,
fucking
Ryan.
Google was like, "Oh, I better call CPS," and called Ryan instead. Well, fuck you, Google. Guess what? Ryan's a steel trap. He won't say shit.
All right. Excuse me. Let's begin. Once again, thank you, Mozilla Firefox. No. So previously on the Hunters Guild saga, you all have made yourselves a very worthy group of adventurers to the guild. Kron, the guildmaster, who is pleased with your efforts on your missions and for helping him with a personal request, has awarded you for the title of Senior Operatives of the Hunters Guild, a very prestigious title that grants you certain abilities and conditions. To recount, you are able to... Close. You are able to hire on new recruits for the Hunters Guild, which, I'm not gonna lie, that was just so that you guys could kind of force Jordan to join the Hunters Guild, but, yeah, anyways. You are able to make appropriate arrests in Novar. You have special clearances to classified information and quarantines or restricted places only in Novar. And lastly, you are able to take on multiple quests at a time to tackle in any order at your discretion. That is where we came to last session. You have been given 3 tasks. 1, to find a noble's kidnapped daughter, thought to be taken to the country of Valera. 2, to escort a historian on an expedition in the middle of the Novarian jungle. And 3, to save any survivors and eliminate an undead outbreak that is occurring at the Akala research facility in the Novarian Isles. You all decided that the outbreak would be your first objective, which led you to Gozra's Wharf to find a boat to sail to Akala. One such ship captain has agreed, albeit forcefully, to
Murder the murderer.
To take you to the facility on the condition, or rather the hopes of, that you assist him in transporting goods to Bandits Cove, a secluded island of retired pirates and bandits. It is a dark and stormy night as you all sail through the isle when a giant monster has attacked your ship while most of you were sleeping. In fact, even after that monster attacked the boat, all 3 of you, Maroc, Worf, and... Wait, who was Watch? I should have fucking remembered.
It was me.
Okay, that's what I thought. Maroc, Worf, and Steve. That's right. You 3 were the bad rolls. And that's actually where we left off. In the first round of combat, the ship captain actually just pulled a lever to release the giant mast to get a big boost of speed to try to blow away from this giant sea monster that you guys didn't get a good look at. Because, I mean, you have fucking Dan with his lack of dark vision at all. That is where we are. It is technically into the round. We have Dan, Steve, Maroc, and... Well, sorry. We have Dan and Birder up and awake, ready to take on this thing. Steve, Maroc, and Worf, you all failed your perception checks to even see if you, well, even hear and or wake up from it. And that is kind of where we're at. So let me reassign you guys to combat because unfortunately I had to take you off combat because I was doing some stress testing of another thing. Oh, it already reassigned it. Okay, perfect. So ship captain did his thing. He pushed forward from the monster. Worf, I need a... Jesus, I gotta turn the music down first off. Or at least quiet it.
I like this, Maddie.
Thank you. I just gotta turn it down now so I can hear my own thoughts. Excuse me. But Worf, you're up next. You are peacefully sleeping, unaware of anything that's going around you. At this time, without metagaming, we will assume that you felt the force of the boat take off at a higher speed. I would need another perception check to see if you felt the force of the boat moving forward.
Okay. How do I turn the audio off? I'm going to just mute it on my side. It was erasing my brain. So
The
intense.
2/8 notes on the top side.
I'm sorry, what did you say I need to roll, Maddie?
Perception, please, to see if you felt the force of the boat push forward in a pretty uncomfortable manner. Technically, you take a -4, but I will consider that in my roll for you. And actually, you did feel roll high enough, so you kind of startle awake as the boat kind of rushes forward, and you feel kind of a crashing of against the waves of the stormy sea, and you hear the birder kind of screaming up above, "Dad, wake up your comrades, quickly!"
They'll get here when they feel like it. I got some fighting to do.
But Worf, it is still your turn. You have two actions left.
Well, am I still in the boat?
You're in the lower deck, in the quarters. So if you wanted to like move out onto the main deck, you can, obviously, to even see what's going on around you.
I'll join where Dan is.
So you kind
of see anything.
So you kind of rush out into the middle of the boat, and just the rain is crashing all around on you. Dan seems to have his great axe at the ready. The ship captain is kind of steering the boat, trying to avoid giant waves. You have one action left.
Do I see anything?
I mean, yes. Just with your normal vision, you do see a giant creature with many tentacles that is trying to swim after and chase after you guys.
Well, I'm gonna throw my fucking spear at it.
Okay.
That's what it is. That is my spear.
So
Oh my fucking god, I'm learning. Where do I do this?
Quick question.
Yeah. Oh,
Is your spear in your...
Dan, so unfortunately you go to reach, you're correct. Thank you, Dan. I completely forgot about that. I love that. Worf, so you go out to the boat and you see across the waters this giant tentacle monster about to try to chase you guys down. You go and reach in your back to try to pull out your spear, ready to throw it at the monster. And it's not there.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about that.
You do see it lying on the floor next to...
I was asleep when he took it, right?
You were asleep, yeah. He just came downstairs, grabbed it, and...
Do I have, like, how does it return to me? Can I just snap my fingers and it would come to me, or no?
So, yes.
Automatically returns to your hand, Tommy.
So you can
I'm definitely
snap
going to do whatever I do. I'm going to jazz hands, point to the heavens, and then smack my thigh twice.
Beautiful.
And my spear should return to me.
Great flavor. Love it.
Pretty sure you could just extend your hand out, but love it. But either way, yeah. So if you click on your character, Thomas, the strikes, action, inventory stuff should pull up for you. And now you are throwing at a disadvantage because you have a 20-foot spear and you're trying to throw it 60 feet. So you are going to lose some.
Okay, I'm sorry, Patty. Where the fuck is this?
When you click on your character, it should pull up either on the top left or bottom right. Somewhere on the main screen should be like strikes, actions, inventory.
Yeah, I have that.
So you scroll up to strikes, and then there's your weapons.
Okay, I see. I was looking at my rapier, and I was like, where is my throne option? But okay. Wacha. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you're actually able to hit it even from that distance. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Did I kill it?
You did not kill it, but that is the end of your turn. So you chuck it far, and it finds its mark just barely, but it does find its mark, and it hits one of the tentacle arms, and it kind of twists in pain as you pull your spear back. We move upward to Steve. Steve, you are still sleeping, but between Birder, Dan, and Dan's screaming and shouting at each other to try to wake you guys up. I could take a perception check to see if you actually hear this and do awaken. Yes. Oh my god, sorry, heartburn. But yes, you, with that 16 minus a 4, so 12, you are able to actually, what the hell is going on? And once again, you notice that both Dan and Worf are out of their beds. Well, Dan obviously was on guard, but Worf has left his bed. You hear the shouting commands of Birder, Dan, and Worf screaming about a tentacle monster out on the deck.
All right. As a free action, can I shout at Marak to wake him up?
Yes.
Right.
And because you are next to Marak, he does not need that perception check. You just automatically do wake him up.
All right.
So you kind of push him awake.
I will come up onto the deck, however many steps that takes.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, it's like, what are you doing?
So that would be 2 actions to get to where you are at your point.
How long is it?
Well, technically, unfortunately, that was all 3 of your actions. 1 action to stand up, 2 actions to move to the position you're in.
How far was it?
Can you not see it? The creature over here?
Yeah, no, how far was it to get up onto the deck, I mean?
Oh, it was 25 plus 5 plus another 25. So 55 feet?
Well, then if I just go there, that's 1 action, though.
Oh, well, okay. So you get up to there.
And then...
Beautiful. You kind of get ready to deal some damage to a creature that's way into the water. Marak, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm assuming it's intentional. I can't see past right here.
Yes, you'll have to move out onto the boat's deck, and you'll be able to see further.
Am I on the top of the deck? Or
no, you're still
under...
in the cabin. You're still in the cabin, so you'd actually have to move at least to this point, and then from there you can move around the boat as normal.
Cool beans. What are we doing about my weapons? Are we saying they're laid to the side and I'm going to spend an action?
No, you guys don't have to spend an action to grab them. You fucking jump at the moment, hands reached right for the weapons.
Okay, got it. Let's move then. So I have to move here, you said?
Yeah, you at least have to move out of the basement by there, and then from there you can move anywhere else.
1 action to stand, 1 action to move over there, and then I'm going to go over where Ryan's at.
Okay.
I have to go around this bitch, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 15 feet here, and then I'm going to move the other 10 feet.
Okay. Perfect. Dan, it is your turn.
All right, the monster's over other end of the boat.
Yes, he's at the other end of the boat.
All right.
Oh, you can't see with your no vision, I bet. Oh, I thought I gave you... Hold on, Dan. I fixed it vision-wise because I felt like giving you 5 feet of vision was wholly unfair. So I updated you to 20 feet of vision.
Oh, cool. I can see the other side of the boat now.
And then I changed you to 60 feet, Marak. And then I changed everybody else to 120 feet.
Right there. Okay.
Oh, is it no tentacles at the boat yet?
No, the ship captain fucking dropped the mast and he sped off.
Well, I guess I'll spend 2 actions to go stand in this corner closest to the guy and then raise my shield.
Beautiful.
Oh my, this thing is big.
You got that shield raised. Where's my combat tracker?
Underwater Marauder.
I know. I was honestly about to tell Thomas about that today. Like, God, if only any of you took Underwater Marauder. So the giant octopus creature is going to spend his actions. His first action to just get closer to the boat, which I believe he has a swim speed of a ton, 40. So, oops.
That's not that great.
Peter, because you do this so well, how do you fucking move like with the like that?
Yeah, and then hit the space bar.
Oh fuck yeah! Okay, thank you.
Oh,
So the fucking octopus just kind of speeds off forward towards you guys, and with its tentacle, it's going to reach and around the boat, and it's going to first try to attack Steve.
Hi, Steve.
What?
Yeah, bye, Steve.
Goodbye.
It's Dan, he's going to attempt to attack you first with his arm. And does a 20 hit?
No.
Holy shit.
So it's going to take its other arm.
Goddamn 2.
And it's going to take its other arm and it's going to go for... I'm trying to be fair with the randomness. It's going to go for Steve next with its other arm. It's going to try to reach up onto the boat.
Coward of a squid.
I assume a 29 hits you, Steve.
That is a critical hit.
Dealing 24 points of damage to you, but you're also now grabbed. So we'll add that to you real fast. But that's his action. We move on to the ship captain. The ship captain is going to spend his action just driving the boat forward. So I did not make this map big enough. Oh no, I did. Oops. So he just speeds the boat forward. Trying to gain some distance between you guys and the giant octopus. At the same time, he with his free.
Does Steve go with him?
Do I go with the pig, or am I just pulling the squid along with it?
Yes. So Steve, I was gonna get to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
Steve, I need you to make a athletics check to try to fight the grab before you are pulled into the water.
Oh my god.
So you are able to successfully push yourself before the you're able to essentially grab onto the ledge as the octopus as the boat speeds off and the octopus can't maintain his grab on you any longer. And you're able to
Over here, Maddie, where Dan's at?
Yep, that's exactly. I was trying to move him myself. Oh yeah, spacebar.
Shit, what happens to Dan?
They can share the same spot. For a
I'm
moment.
really hoping I was just towing the
Actually,
squid.
you know what?
That's what it seems like you're doing right now at this point.
Technically, Steve, you're right there. Actually, if we're gonna be logistical. But anyways, the ship captain with his 3 actions speeds the boat forward, trying to get away from the octopus, while at the same time shouts, "Man the cannons!"
Where the hell are the kids? Oh, I see them.
Worf, it is your action. Or your turn to use 3 actions.
I'm guessing I can't continue throwing my spear at this distance.
You're gonna be at a great advantage. He is 75 feet away. The fact that you even landed it with 60 feet of disadvantage was impressive enough alone.
Just get on the cannons. I got him with my bow.
Does anyone know how to zoom out with a normal laptop?
Ryan.
Two fingers up on a MacBook. I don't know.
I don't know what Crookshanks just did, but she leaned on my phone, and it's just all I can see is that small passenger boat in the back. But I will, if I know how to operate them, I'll fucking hop on the cannons.
Yes, you're right next to a cannon. You hop onto it, and at the same time, I mean, it's not that difficult to operate a cannon. You don't need any type of shipping lore or anything to know how to operate something that you literally load a ball into and then pull the trigger right next, or pull the lever right next to it. Cannons, the way Pathfinder does cannons, I disagree with greatly, because it takes away, it assumes you're fighting a stationary object, and B, doesn't give you the ability to aim or control the attack. So essentially what we're going to do is it takes 1 round to reload a cannon. And then you are going to use 1 action to aim the cannon with perception. Shit, how did I fucking do this? Hold on, let me grab my notes.
Hey, Maroc, would you mind loading me into one of these cannons and just shooting me at them?
Oh, dude.
Fuck, I had this so perfectly figured out.
I mean, Maddie, we can do this the way they've got it in the regular rules. It's just it operates with 2 people. I mean, to aim is
Hold on. Oh, no. That's right. It was more so, yes, to aim, you aim it, and then to launch it. It was more, that's right. No, I had a different, it doesn't work with this one. So yeah. So Thomas, you can spend all 3 of your actions to aim it. Peter, you and I will talk later on what I was going to do, but it's for a different type of battle completely. In this case, it doesn't work because I had different plans. So yes, you get on there, you kind of push the cannon, you get it ready to line up against the creature itself, and you're ready to pull the trigger, but unfortunately, it'll take you just a couple of moments. Steve, we move on to you. You're technically holding onto the ledge on the back of the boat. You would need to spend at least 1 action to pull yourself up.
And it's not attached to me anymore.
It is not attached to you. With him speeding off, you were able to break free of the grasp by grabbing onto the ledge.
Will hop back on the boat.
Yep. So you're back on the boat.
Paused. I can't do anything.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. 2 actions.
I guess I'll just move over there and wait. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
There.
And are you holding your turn, or like, are you going to ready an action, or?
Oh yeah, can I just wait until he gets close enough and then try to attack him?
Okay.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I mean, you'll hold your last action, and the reaction will be when he is close within range of your fist, you will punch him.
Okay.
So we'll hold that. Maroc, it is your move. Oh, and Steve, you're no longer grabbed, so I will.
Tommy has him. I'm sorry, Worf has him aimed.
Yep.
The giant octopus. Okay, so I have seen the squid. I'd like to hunt prey on the squid.
Yep. You hunted prey.
1 action. Second action. Is it cool if I run over to the cannon? Second action. Third action. Launch that motherfucker.
Yes.
Solid. Let's do it.
You run to the
right here.
Yep. So Worf, you got the cannon aimed right at the squid. Maroc just kind of like bolts at you, fucking pulls the trigger, and the cannon.
Worf, you did such a beautiful job. And wherever your hand is, Worf, I grab it with my feathery hand and go together and press it down.
Ooh, mercy.
So it. You guys blast the fucking cannon, and it hits the creature, or it goes straight for the creature. It kind of dives out. Some of the shrapnel still does hit it. So it's 3d6. So you end up
using your own made up one, I'm assuming, Maddie.
Made up what?
Cannon.
Yes, I still think, like, at the end of the day, half. It should be like a spell, half damage.
No. Okay, no, you're good to go. Never mind.
So either way, another half. There we go. So some of the the cannonball spreads speeds off. The octopus is able to avoid most of it. Gets whacked with a little bit of shrapnel. And Dan, your move.
Well, we're gonna raise our shield and probably just wait here with Steve to react bash the squid when it comes around.
Fair enough.
I don't know how to work cannons.
Fair enough. So the squid kind of pulls up. Oop. One more box.
That's terrifying.
There we go. Gets up to the box. At that point, Steve and actually, I'll be fucking fair.
Matt,
Steve and Dan.
Can I change my instead of could I try to would it be grappling or tripping if I try to grab its tentacle and whip it onto the boat?
That would be grappling. So you need to make an athletics check against his fortitude save.
All right, and I do have Titan Wrestler, so I can't grapple something.
Yes, beautiful.
Ian, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just giving him a good whack with the hammer.
Athletics, you said? Yeah. I'll let Dan go first.
that was Dan's attack. Okay, I was like, damn, fucking Steve. But Dan, yeah, he gets within range, and you fucking bash with your warhammer. Go ahead and roll damage. Beautiful.
Hey, can I ask this question?
Yes.
Can you keep that roll in mind? Because if Ryan successfully grapples the octopus, could that possibly turn that into a crit success or no?
No, because Dan went first, and unfortunately, yeah, there's technically no tentacles on the boat yet. It's just like kind of reaching up, ready to go. But Steve, now you've got your chance to kind of jump up, grab that tentacle, pull it down. Go ahead and give me a grapple check.
Come on, damn it!
You do have a hero point.
Oh.
Oh wait! We maybe learned our lesson from last time.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just avoid that.
No, I did not learn my lesson. Let's do this.
All right. Whoa! You did get it.
Damn.
You got him grabbed.
That was worth it.
So he is now grabbed, which also makes him immobilized. And now he's flat-footed as well. He cannot use that tentacle to attack, so we move on to the...
Was I able to whip him onto the boat, or do I have to do that?
Not the... You would have to, yes. You've just got the tentacle grab right now. To actually move him, we'll have to do another check later. The ship captain... kind of look before he goes to try to take off and create some distance. He's like, "Do you want me to hold it here for a moment?"
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll let you guys do it. But as soon as things get hairy, we're out of here. Worf, your turn.
Wait. Can the ship captain turn the physical ship so that way the cannon is just automatically aimed on the octopus, or are we just going to say automatically?
You got to re-aim it. The octopus is running. The octopus is constantly trying to move and hammer away. So no, you will still have to aim the boat or aim the cannon. But Worf, it is your turn. You can either reload the cannon. It would be 2 actions. You could move off the cannon, just start attacking it. You can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster.
How much well, the tentacles on the... I'm gonna jump on it.
Okay. Fucking get on that, baby.
I guess shit, I want to draw my flaming spear too. Is that too much shit?
Well, so yeah, you could draw your weapon, run up to the squid and attack it in 1 action.
Hell yeah! All right, that's gonna be it then.
Yeah, so you're like, fuck this cannon business. You pull out your spear, you run up.
If I see any like face or eyeball or anything that looks like Resident Evil, I'm gonna stab it in the eye.
You mean Zelda? But yeah.
No, I mean specifically the last boss in Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah, that too.
They always got eyeball weak points in those games.
You do hit.
Turn 2.
Oh yeah.
So
And
you
I'm
stab
gonna
him straight with that fucking rapier.
right in its glowing orange eyeball.
Unfortunately, there isn't a glowing orange eyeball. Damn, that's
is
all
it now?
Well, he stabbed it in a tentacle because the monster is still kind of submerged mostly. So, Steve, it is your turn. You've got the creature grabbed. If you're gonna try to pull it onto the boat,
yeah. Can I in position turn around so I have its tentacle over my shoulder and kind of lever it by the tentacle over my shoulder up onto the boat?
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, just for the fact that you understand the physics of the motion that you're trying to accomplish, I will give you a +1 to the attempt that you are trying to do. I will need another athletics check as you're trying to pull this thing up and over the boat and essentially pull it in.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
So you go and you try to leverage yourself forward and you kind of try to pull and pull, but the strain of the monster just fighting against you is too much. You still have it grabbed, but you're not able to move it. You do have 2 actions.
Can I try that again?
You can try. You do not actually, surprisingly.
Right. But I just don't get that +1 like I did last time, right?
Correct.
All right.
Still unable. You're like going and pulling.
We are doing this. This is happening.
Give it one more athletics check. That is enough. You pull it and you're able to move 10 feet forward. So I'm going to move you 10 feet and I'm going to move it 10 feet. And you pull the whole thing and you guys watch in awe.
Do I get pulled with it?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay, cool.
But unfortunately you have to land off to the side. And Steve, you kind of pull this thing and you guys see as he just kind of and slams it. And actually, I don't know why I moved you forward because you're leveraging around it. And it just slams right onto the top of the boat. And even the fucking ship captain's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And kind of jumps to the side to avoid the damage of it being slapped. But it is fucking flopping around on the top of the boat. Marak, it is your move.
Okay, is there anything blocking in my line of sight?
He is large. He is tall enough that no, you would have a clean shot still.
Does Steve technically still have him grabbed, i.e. flat-footed?
Yes.
Solid. Okay, so I've already had to pray. We're gonna take pot shots at this. Actually, no. I'm gonna Hunter's aim this bitch. Hunter's aim, 2 actions, and let's roll a hit. Frightened, Hunter's aim, yeah, suck it, frightened.
That
Come on, baby.
is unfortunately not a critical, but still some good. You lined it up, you shot it right in the fucking where its beak would be, right into its mouth. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And I did something really dumb. You're not gonna let me.
Nope. You already rolled it.
That's fine. I already rolled it. You're right. Oh, and I'm sorry. I need to alt this shit. Hold on. There it is. Okay, now I rolled damage.
Yep.
But that'll do the damage on him.
I'd say the flat-footed wouldn't push it into the crit range, would it?
It would not. No, I did account for that. He's got a 23 AC instead of a 25 AC right now. So boom, you do.
That was my 2 actions. And then I would like to. I'm gonna cast Gravity Weapon, which is 1 action.
Okay,
and
cool.
end my turn.
Perfect. Alrighty, so now we're up to Dan. You've got this giant flopping octopus right on top of you, and you're within range to do whatever you want to do to it.
Oh boy, we're just gonna keep whacking it with the hammer.
Yeah. You got 1 action left.
I guess it's still aggressive enough to swing at us while it's flopping around like this, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's fucking dodging and swinging and wildly yes.
Raise the shield and attempt to absorb hits for the Steve the Man while he's got it pinned.
Are you trying to apply gravity weapon to you, Peter?
Yeah, how do I do that again?
You gotta drag the spell effect and then drop it on yourself. There you go.
There it is. Okay.
And then raise shield. So the octopus is gonna use its first action to...
Does the octopus have to since it's out of the water, does it need to like roll to not asphyxiate?
No, it's got a certain amount of rounds. Yes, it has a certain amount of rounds with its Constitution modifier that it can survive without breathing. It's just like if you guys were to get into the water, you got 5 plus your Constitution modifier amount of rounds. So it has 9 rounds that it can stay out of water without suffering consequences. And come on, land octopi fucking exist.
Is this one though?
No, it's not a land octopi. There's no such thing as a land octopi. All octopi can travel from bodies of water to other bodies of water as long as it's within like 20 minutes. But anyways, point being is it's flopping around. It wants to break away from you, so it's going to...
Can you unpause us, Maddie? You have the game paused.
Fuck. I don't know why I keep doing that. So it's going to take the action to kind of force its way out of you, or out of your grabbed condition. Does a 21 beat your fortitude?
Can you check? I'm not by the computer at the moment. I can run in and quick and check.
No, that's fine. It unfortunately did. You had a 19 to beat. So it broke free of your grab, and then at the same time, it is going to use its thrashing tentacles to just do some. Why can't I remove flat-footed? Oh, there we go.
Oh, come on. It's not flat-footed on land?
No, it's not flat-footed on land.
How can it be flat-footed if it doesn't have feet?
Thank you. Thank you. But it's gonna throw its arms wildly. And actually, it's just between the two of you that's in range of. So,
Hit me, motherfucker!
It is actually gonna hit you. You were 1-2. Steve was 3-4. So it's gonna flail one of its arms at you and oh.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, I know it hits. Is it a critical still?
Yeah.
Am I at 23 or 25? I guess it would be farther that. Yep.
Unless you have a 26 or 28 AC. I don't think
Yeah.
you guys have-
So it's going to deal 24 damage to you, of which I'm sure how much is going to be blocked by your shield?
Find the button in
Might
there.
destroy your shield, Tony. So be careful.
Wait, how much damage did he say?
24 damage to you.
The shield will be fine. I got a really fancy shield.
How much damage
You can
does
mend
it block
after
for you?
this.
I think it blocks 8.
Okay, so you have actually 44 health then. So perfect, and then it's going to use that to then actually just bite at Steve with its beak.
Is there a way for that to show
So it's
up?
gonna and does a 20 hit you, Steve?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Steve, it's gonna do 17 damage to you. At the same time, I need you to make a fortitude saving roll, please.
Oh, and just for fun to Peter, I bought a magical reinforced shield that has 64 HP.
Fortitude.
Magic 64 HP. Damn, Tony. That's fucking nice. So at 32 it becomes.
Oh.
Yep.
Shit, that's really nice. Tony.
So Steve, you are flat-footed for 1 round, and you're gonna take 2d6 poison damage. 4 points of poison damage. It is now up to the wharf. Your move, baby.
If I moved here, would that flank at all?
Yes, it would.
Cool. Then
It
I
is
will
now
hop over there
flat-footed.
for 1 move.
I will apply
Oh, yeah.
flat-footed for us. Nope, not encumbered. He is not encumbered. He is not fleeing either, Matty Patty. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. There we go.
I'll forgive you.
Anyways, but yeah, so he is now flat-footed, so you have not only just your normal damage, but also sneak attack bonus.
I will stab into its 8 peepees.
Oh, you can definitely see plenty of those peepees sticking out.
All right, let's stab into those. Holy shitters.
So you get your critical damage, so you can go ahead and roll critical. It is also going to take persistent fire damage. which it'll take on.
Oh my god! At the end of his turn.
Yeah,
Nice.
at the end of Worf's turn, or at the end of the octopus's turn. That's
Creatures,
right.
Yep.
And then now I need an additional. You're level 4, so 2d6. Is it 2d6 or 1d6 still, Peter? For rogues.
His sneak attack?
Yeah, it's 2d6.
Sneak attack does get doubled with a crit, so I don't know what his regular sneak attack is.
I am going to find out for you, Thomas. Don't you worry. You are going to. You've actually missed all 8 of its PPs, and you actually went straight for the red glowing eyeball accidentally,
Nice.
which you found to be the most efficient way to do some dickin' to it. So you do.
Get down.
Oh no, it's level 5. So you do 2d6 additional damage, precision damage. Which I'll just.
Okay, I'm guessing this is how it works. Hell yeah, it does.
Yes, it do. Beautiful. Oh yeah, you stabbed it right, and it's kind of flailing and flailing around as it really isn't hurt. You have 1 action left, sir. You could try pushing.
What the fuck? All right.
Yeah, and that was just 1 move, 1 attack. So you could push that rapier further into its eyeball. You could pull it out.
Doy.
Yeah, doy. Wait, it's flat-footed and it's grab. No, but it's not grab. It's not grab. So it's 23. So unfortunately, no. You try to push it, but if somehow it's flailing about, made you kind of lose your angle, so you couldn't actually push it any further in. Steve, you are up.
Is it me?
No, it's Worf,
sorry, you're
Steve,
right.
and
I'm sorry.
Marak. I have the encounter tracker,
Okay.
and so do you.
I do.
Hi.
Steve, you are currently flat-footed because of the poison effect. You kind of feel a little sick inside, but you're still up and able.
I'm gonna hit it with flurry of blows.
Nice.
Hit
Give it the good old 1-2. Unfortunately, it's not a critical failure, but you did miss that first fist.
All right.
That second
this one.
fist. Unfortunately, it was a critical miss, so you have 1 action left. You kind of lose your footing, you slip, you fall, you stand back up. You got 1
How
more.
long am I flat-footed for? Is it
The
this whole
round,
turn?
just for
This
the.
round? No.
Yes.
All right. Try to redeem myself on this last one.
No, unfortunately, all 3 of your fucking fists just could not connect. Marak, it is your move.
Okay, I want to go ahead and do some recall knowledge.
Yep. So I still need to roll, but remember, as we talked last time, or actually I just texted at you, you never replied, but due to your fear of fear of the ocean, any recall knowledge is 1 degree higher.
I'm assuming you want me to do nature.
You can do whatever roll you want, but nature, it is a animal, so nature would probably be the smartest.
I'm going to do nature then, and this is my hunted prey, so I get a +2 to this, so I'm going to go ahead and roll this. This is my first action. Okay. Ooh, that probably was not a success.
It was a failure, but it does bump it up to a success. So this is clearly and obviously a giant octopus. So definitely a creature you guys wouldn't normally try to chase in the waters and go fight yourself. You do know it's very hardy. Obviously, just from your blows in general, it's got a 25 to its AC and 115 to its health pool, though that has been greatly decreased as you guys have been fighting it. You do know that it's obviously reflex would be its strongest attribute, while willpower would be its weakest because it's just a simple creature. And beyond that, stuff you kind of already do know is that obviously if it attacks with its beak, it does do some serious poison damage. So avoid its beak at all costs.
Am I allowed to know, like, what are the effects of the poison?
Nope.
All right, that's fine. Was 1 action. Second action is I am strolling. Can I stroll over here to Steve? Okay. So my second action is called Doctor's Visitation.
Yep.
So I'm able to spend 1 action to move and with healing. So basically it's a drive-by healing.
Yep.
Oh dang! I'm
So
almost
I'm doing
dead.
flat medicine.
Yes, Steve, you are almost dead.
I did not
Again.
realize I was that low. Listen.
Whoops.
Okay, so I am doing this over here, and let's go with the Desan check.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there you go. A nice
Not a
success.
crit, just a
normal success.
So 2d8. There you go, Ryan. Ooh, that was good. And then for my third action, I am going to do. Where's it at? Hunted shot. I get to shoot twice at this motherfucker, and he's technically flat-footed to me, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's been flat-footed. You guys have him flanked.
Lord! Let's do it. Hey. Ooh, and I'm not shooting at Steve.
Yeah, don't get too excited. See if you hit first somehow, as it's kind of flopping
not
around.
Aim. So just this. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that misses.
It misses. I'm sorry.
You don't want to do that. Okay, and then let's do it because it's 100 shots, so I get to do my second one.
Sorry.
And here we go. Ooh. No ammunition is assigned. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Give me a sec. I gotta assign this.
Do you guys ever start to fall asleep a little bit when it's Peter's turn?
Stop it!
I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
Stop it. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay. Now I can do this. Fuck off! Okay, fine. I will figure out how to do that later. Just do this plus 7.
It critically fails, so unfortunately you are slowed the next round. Dan, your move.
Oh boy. I bet you didn't see this coming, but I'm going to hit it with my hammer.
You're going to normal attack, power attack? What are you going to do to me, baby?
Oh, it's always a power attack, baby.
Oh, thank you. I love it. You go bringing that axe down right on one of its tentacles. Not a critical, but goddamn, you do connect. Oh, you bring the hammer down, and the hammer doth sunken straight into its fucking brain. It is hurting. Like, it is starting to breathe just a little too slowly, as if you've embedded your warhammer into its central nervous system. You get one action left?
One action. You've been fixed up. I guess, fuck it, we'll raise the shield and try to hopefully be in front of Steve as much as we can.
Understandable. The giant octopus, fucking being as hurt as it is, I think that only, applies... Okay, this cloud has no effect. God damn, you guys pulling it onto water, ruined all of its fun. So I guess it's just gonna fucking recoil itself and try to slap one of you four. Leave it up to chance and see. Dan, it's going for you again.
Ah.
So it's gonna take its first tentacle and try to slap you with it, and critically fail. So it loses one of its actions. As it kind of just fucking flops off the boat, flops its arms kind of off the boat, and so it has to try to pick itself back up to get its other tentacle to come crashing down again. And I think after this battle, from now on, I am going to use the critical chance deck, which, Peter, if you want to take a second to try to pull up for me. But bear in mind, you're also getting attacked at this point with its last tentacle swipe. And does a 20 hit you?
Ooh, me? Of course it does.
No, Maroc. Sorry, Maroc is getting attacked. 20. Flat 20.
Nope.
All right, so it goes and tries to bring up the fucking arm on you, and it's very ineffectual now. Worf, it is up to you.
Well, Jesus. Okay, so they're stabbing in that butt, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that butt is... It's definitely got some low end to it.
Okay, I'm gonna let out a shriek.
As it doesn't have a fucking butt. Its mouth is its butt.
I've been picturing big old butt cheeks behind it.
real caked up squid.
Now I know it's down to Ryan's duty to try to find a squid with a thick butt. Unfortunately, you go to swing at it and you're just enthralled by it. You have 2 actions left.
Breathing through my teeth and swinging again.
Not quite a critical, but you do hit it so good. Holy Jesus, and I think, so with your last swipe, how are you killing this thing?
Well, through his big old butt cheeks. I'm just gonna run my sword through until my entire arm goes through, and I'm hoping to pop through to the other side.
Unfortunately, you're just
to my buddies.
Unfortunately, you're simply not big enough, so you feel yourself go very far as a short little dwarf that you are, and then you kind of wave your arms around a little bit, with your arm around a little bit, with the rapier still attached to your hand, so you're ending up actually blending its brain with this motion, which is why it's dead now. But no one really saw it, unfortunately. No one saw you waving at them.
All right,
but you don't know that.
The tentacles at my party.
Yeah, you pull out the rapier, and sure enough, yeah, there's plenty of useless tentacles on the side.
I'm just grabbing one and waving them. Hey, buddies. Y'all want squid?
And I thought my first fish catch was good for the night.
It's not an octopus, but I did find a thick sea star.
Beautiful.
Honestly.
It's in the Discord.
I mean, you have another, like, octopus with an ass over there that you...
Thank you.
Tony found a squid with some cheeks on it, though.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. That was Tony.
Oh, that was Tony. Oh, even better. Oh, I love it.
Unfortunately, Maddie, unless we have, like, the JPEGs of this, I don't understand why, but my critical fail deck that I have, like, on, like, a Google Slides, it deleted itself. I don't know how.
Okay.
If you guys can find somewhere in the Discords or in Messenger somewhere on there, like, they're still on there, I can re-download them.
We'll figure it out another time. It's not a big deal. Yeah, so you guys, Worf just blending its brains from the inside through, picks up a tentacle, waves it at you guys, and Birder just kind of comes up and kind of roundhouse kicks it. It's like, this fucking little monster is the cause of the lives lost on my last voyage. Thank you. I will get you guys to Akala. And he turns back to the steering wheel and keeps the mast lowered down as he steers onward. It is still the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, I'm going back to the lower quarters and going right back to bed.
Can I go ahead and I'm gonna spend 10 minutes just to refocus so I can get my focus spell back, Maddie?
Yep. So
and then actually, as soon as that's done, I need to go ahead and heal up Steve too.
Okay. You can spend plenty of time. I mean, obviously, it's still in the middle of the night, pitch black outside. Can't see more than a good 60 feet around you.
I got him. Ryan, you can get this much back. 7. I'll go hit up Dan too.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and roll it, Peter. So you guys kind of head back down to the barracks. I think it's Marok's turn to take watch anyways, but as you guys are kind of like settling into bed, getting all tucked in by Marok as he's, kind of poking his fingers at you and giving you, Dan, and Steve some sweet, sweet heals. But night...
Warframe didn't hit it at all.
Yeah, Worf and you stayed healthy. It was just Dan, and Steve, and I left it to chance.
Which is so weird, because I normally don't get hit at all in foot battles.
It's really weird.
Yeah, fucking, who could see it? So if the rest of you, if everybody could go ahead and just click on your character, double click on your character, and then click the bed icon on the top left under max HP.
All of us?
Yeah, just everybody who slept.
Yes, if we got some dead time in the travel, can I spend it fixing the dent in my shield it gave me?
Yeah. You guys do wake up, and
can we level up or apply our level up from last time then?
Yes, you can. So if you guys want to take a few minutes to go ahead and level yourselves up, first let me drop the party into the new scene. You guys are sailing on. You kind of get up, and the ship captain is just kind of laying over his steering wheel, and he's like, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a rough fucking day of sailing for me, but you know what? With that squid finally dead, and he kind of kicks it again from behind him, because you guys just left it on the top of the fucking deck. With this squid dead, we're gonna go straight to Akala. Thank you again. You didn't have no idea how much more this means to me. But we probably still have the whole day worth of sailing ahead of us, unfortunately. So if you guys have anything to do, by all means, entertain yourselves. I'll just be steering this boat for you.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Can I see something cool I learned?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start like doing that dance where like it's like a salsa dance where you put your arms back and you like shake your bobbies at people.
Oh, and Matt, I dug up the critical things real quick.
Oh yeah, where are they? You found them?
Dude, can you
just
Post them. They were just further back in the history.
Dude.
Yeah, if you could
Nice.
just slap
Thank
that
you,
into the Worf, I'll let you go ahead. You got a 14. I'll let you go ahead and decide how you danced.
Oh, I already did. It's like my arms to the side and I'm just shaking my chest at Steve.
Just because I feel the need to say, when I dug those pictures up, the one immediately above them was the picture of the cardinal with a penis.
God damn it! Awesome.
I forgot about that one. That was really good.
So Thomas, real quickly, I'm gonna go.
What did I roll to teach Steve that dance?
You don't have to roll anything to teach him. It's just whether or not Steve can do it back.
Make sure I do a good job.
Well, explain it to him. Role play it.
Performance.
Yeah,
Hey,
see,
buddy, put your arms like this, buckle your elbows, and just shake what you got.
All right, let's see it. Here we go.
Performance check.
Oh wait, let me finish leveling up first before I do that. I don't want to,
You should put all of your points into performance. Also, Patty, will I be screwed if I just put off leveling up until I'm not in game?
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing you're missing out on is just a skill feat and an ancestry feat for level 5, but otherwise all the others have been automatically applied.
Stuff since I've been enjoying in the one game, actually like learning and shit.
So Peter, remind me, at level 5, you guys get 1 ability or 2 ability score for all. How does it?
4. You get
4.
You get 4 to spread wherever you want.
Yeah, let's
And
send
you
around.
can't stack them on the same one, I believe.
Yeah, you
Correct.
can't. You get 4 to spread out across 4 different ones.
That's right. Worf, I just need to know where you want the 4 between strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. You get 4. So
let's put. I mean, mainly I want my dex up.
So your dex goes to 19.
Constitution too.
So your constitution goes to 16, which is the next step up. So that's good.
Hell yeah!
You got 2 more.
Is anything else sitting on that cusp or no?
Charisma and intelligence.
Let's do 1 in charisma and then 1 more in dex.
You can't do another one in dex.
Let's put 3 more in dex.
Strength, intelligence, or wisdom.
I'm role playing as a man that only wants dexterity and only. Then.
There's a good question to be asked. Maddie, do we think we'll get anything higher than level 10? Or anything? Yeah, will we get up to level 10? Because if not, I'm not even going to bother putting anything in like my 18.
It depends. I mean, at the end of the day, this is more of a one-off for y'all, so these characters can go until level 20 for as far as I'm concerned. We can definitely like start working on someone else's campaign at the same time once we kind of wrap up the couple of quests you have. But I see no reason to what.
Where do I see my stats?
When you double-click your character, and it's the ability scores below.
Oh, I keep forgetting we could click on this fucking actual dude here.
So yeah, your strength is 6.
Okay, did you already add what I did?
Yep.
Okay,
Trying to boost everything but intelligence and wisdom.
One more in strength about.
Okay. All right. So yeah, all you need to figure out then, moving forward, is your ancestry feat and your other one, skill feat. But everything else should be automatically applied for you now. But now you're at 65 health.
This was a good level up for me.
All right, I got a question for you guys. Should Maroc, this is their ancestry feat, should they get an ancestry feat that allows them to use, what's it called? Gust of wind, which basically can like push enemies or people in a line. It gets up to like 60 feet. Or should they get what's called magpie snatch, which sounds really dirty, but basically they can move twice their speed and
when they've collected the bounty.
Since what I was thinking about.
Thank you.
And pick up an object while they're moving.
Wow, just like magpie and hunt.
I personally think the force push would be really cool.
Yes, I would. I would say gust of wind myself.
Okay.
Just because that's also in Tears of the Kingdom, but you wouldn't know that because you hate Zelda.
Dude, I just fucking hate Zelda. It's super dumb. Okay, we got that.
So, while you guys are still leveling up, and Worf here teaching... Oh, sorry.
Quick, just put us in an encounter so I can just make sure that this works. Because I got something now that makes me have a different initiative perception than normal. And I want to make sure...
Okay, go ahead and you can roll it. You can click to roll it.
Where's the... Okay, yep. No, I can already... I just couldn't even click on it to see what the modifier was.
Okay. So it's working?
So we're good. Yep.
Cool. But yeah, so you guys, as Berter mentioned, you guys probably have a whole day's worth of sailing. Mentioned that you guys will probably reach Alcala by nightfall. So you do have Alcala Research Facility, but so you do have the whole day. Obviously, as you're kind of trying to hone your skills, as you felt like a good level up from that monster, which, by the way, you guys can take an additional 120 experience points from that.
Total. Well, okay, wait.
Just an additional 120 experience points from the last session.
Got it.
On the creature.
Okay.
That was a severe encounter. But with that being said, you do have the whole day. So obviously, Maroc, if you want to do another patch up on Steve while he's learning new dance moves from Worf, if you guys want to craft
it. Do my performance check.
Yeah, we got to see if you really know your fucking dance move to Worf. Oh,
shit. I'm humbled.
But anyways, is there anything else you guys want to do, like a craft? Craft some stuff up. Anything else you need to do?
Tony, what's your shield?
I was gonna say I was using a repair kit on my shield. It's at 48 out of 64.
Ooh, it's healthy.
I guess I don't really remember what I needed score to actually fix up the shield.
I think it was like 15, but what shield is it?
Sturdy Shield Minor.
Okay. You know what?
Assistant fixing the shield.
Here's what I'll say, Tony. Technically, I am the one who sets the DC. I will say that would technically not succeed, but considering you do have a whole day, you spend an additional 10 minutes just kind of hammering out the kinks you hammered in when you were trying to repair it in the first place. And so you did. I will give you a normal success, which restores 5 HP to the item plus an additional 5 per crafting proficiency rank you have in crafting. So are you trained?
I should at least be trained.
If you're trained, then you do 10 HP.
Yeah, trained. Okay.
10 HP for trained.
That's back up to 58 then.
Perfect.
Well, I guess spend more time whacking away at it.
I was gonna say, if you want to use another repair kit, give me another roll. What's the failure? I think just nothing happens, right?
Don't think anything bad happens as long as any crit.
Nope. So if you want to, you spend another 10 minutes trying to whack at it, and you're making no real dents into it, but really making no progress. If you want to do one more crafting check, I'll allow it. Okay, that was a success. That was 15 was what I was looking for. So yeah, you restore another 10 HP into it.
That gets it back out.
All right, so perfect. So anybody else wanted to do anything else? Maroc, do you still need to make your checks to patch up Steve?
Yeah, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and work on that here. Dose. Okay, and then get out of here.
And
Steve, there you go.
Thank you. That brings me to full.
Birder also mentions.
How come I have damage?
What? No, well, because I can do either. I still have to apply it for him, so I could either hurt him with
me. I didn't take any damage.
You didn't add your. Here, I'll fix it for you because you leveled up. It doesn't change the current HP when you level up, so I'll fix that for you. I already fixed it for everybody else, but I forgot you. I'm sorry. Anyways, Birder also mentions, halfway through your travels, as you guys are just kind of doing whatever you guys want to do in your free time. He does mention, again, I want to thank you all for your efforts against that squid. With what I know you have up ahead of you, I wanted you guys to go ahead and dig through that barrel over there, and he points at one of the barrels at the head of the ship and said, I know there's a good dozen potions of minor healing that I want you guys to take. So everybody add 3 potions of minor healing, or actually there are 12 potions of minor healing. You guys split it amongst yourselves how you want to split it up. He says, go ahead and take those. You're going to need
equally.
them.
Yeah, I feel like that's safest.
And there's 12?
There's 12, so you could have 3 each if you're all splitting it evenly.
They're minor ones, you said?
Minor healing, yes.
Alrighty.
I fear what awaits you guys up at Akala, and not only that, but what we might face when we get to Bandit's Cove. But sure enough, as you would expect, day eventually turns to night, and you guys kind of start to approach. You start to see a landmass starting to appear out of the horizon as you guys get closer and closer to it.
Ooh, spooky.
I don't know if you guys needed your characters in here, but we're just going to drop them off anyways. And
Leon.
Wow, that didn't work out at all. Crusty.
Leon. But yeah, day turns to night, and sure enough, as you would expect with day turning into night too, so does the clouds above you start to form into some of the worst rain clouds. Thunder cracks the sky as rain starts to pour heavily down on you guys. You kind of feel a little sickish just from the cold and wetness that surrounds you all. And Birder says, there be Acula ahead. So he points over to a very desolate island, the only island and only landmass you can really see for miles. And sure enough, it's definitely the research facility that you guys are looking for, just up ahead. And if I could get a perception check from all four of you. I'll tell you this: you do see, not only do you see the research facility ahead of you, but there's definitely some fires blazing inside of the building itself, or inside of the structure, I should say, itself. So you can definitely see and feel the light coming off of the research facility itself. Marak, I need you to make a perception check, please. Dan, and Worf.
You and my.
What? Oh. All right. So, Dan, and Worf, you're kind of hearing what could be noises of humans, could be noises of animals. It's just hard to make out through the rain and the muck of water.
What do my elf eyes see?
Steve, your elf eyes see the same thing everybody else is seeing, but you are hearing the blood-curdling shrieks and screams of what you can only imagine are just the last, maybe last several survivors that are on the island itself, and what probably you could imagine would be a losing battle against this horde of zombies. Birder himself actually even feels a little hesitant to approach much closer than this, but holding his resolve, he decides to steer the boat the right way as he pulls it up to the dock.
Hey, do you guys hear that? It sounds like there's still some survivors, so we might get some bonuses and make some new friends. That's exciting, right?
It'll be a good time.
Birder is able to pull the boat perfectly up to the dock, and he goes and takes the anchor and he throws it off of the opposite end of the boat away from the docks to kind of latch in, hops off the boat itself, takes the two ropes to latch onto the poles at the dock itself, and comes back and also pulls down the I don't know what the ship term for the bridge would be, but that is what he pulls down for you guys so that you could make your way down onto the dock of Akala Research Facility.
Gangplank?
Perfect, if that's what it is, Dan. But yes, he throws that down. If shipping lore were a thing in real life, I would have like a -2 to it. Or I just have a 0, honestly. I don't know it. But you guys step out onto the dock, or if you choose to step out onto the docks. Sure enough, there just seems to be one straight path from the docks up to it. If you want to make a perception check for me, you can. Another one, as you kind of gaze in and bring in the sights of the research facility itself. Okay, Worf, I just need your roll.
Oh, sorry. I'm away from my computer.
I can roll it for you. If you're ever away, you can just let me know. Yeah, I'll roll it for you. I just don't ever want to.
Unless you roll shitty, just let me know if I should re-roll because you rolled really, really shitty.
I will roll whatever the fuck I want to roll. What the fuck? Oh, I can just move it like this. Perfect.
I'll roll whatever I want to roll. If I didn't, then why would that didn't work?
All right. Well, you didn't roll shittily, but you didn't succeed either. As you guys are kind of climbing onto the docks itself, Marak and Dan, you guys are kind of taking in the scene of the horrific forest path that leads you up to the structure of the building, or the structure of the facility. But to the left of it, you do see what looked like could have been a secondary path that's been caved in by a bunch of boulders and overgrowth of trees. And the only reason you could even make an account for that were the tire tracks that seem to lead up from the beach up to it and up through it, but with the boulders kind of crashing down and the trees kind of falling down as well. You could clearly tell that's just not a path you're going to be able to take, but it does exist. Or it did exist.
There are tires here?
Sorry, wheel tracks, Ryan. Fuck. I mean, like a cart, like a carriage, like a buggy. But anyways,
Hammer and shield at the ready. Let's start marching into town.
Alrighty, beautiful.
We're not seeing any because I can't remember metagaming or not. Don't we know that there's possibly zombies there?
Yes, it's an undead
It's an
outbreak.
undead infestation.
Okay. But we're not.
You haven't been.
What the fuck? I fixed this. I did the thing that I was pissed off. Oh,
clearly.
No, I don't. I honestly don't know why once a fucking session it just crashes like this. This is. Ooh, this makes me mad.
If we were all on Mozilla.
Shut up,
this wouldn't
Peter.
happen.
Yeah, you missed my really funny Resident Evil 4 joke. I'm glad Ryan laughed, or Peter did, I think.
I laughed at it. I heard it. It was good.
Thank you, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
but
been
it just
working
been
on
the hang up loading between maps because I see myself and Matt still in the new thing.
I'm in an island. But in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you see a bar at the top that says like loading
Maddie
98%?
Hold on, let me activate
he is.
one scene.
Don't worry. I accidentally opened a door before Ryan could. So.
Let me reactivate the scene and hopefully. Yeah, I think it just. Dan, Steve, Maroc. Just waiting on Worf to reload, but I'm sure that'll just take a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what the fuck is with that. Because what I thought it was is that
Matt's Ryan or Thomas's fault anyway.
Well, what I thought it was is that like the drop in connection must have been because the lease time was like right at the very exact moment on a Saturday. But I changed that to like maybe I gotta change it to like 2 days from now and then change it to every week after that. Maybe it's still just okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Tony, remind me to change the lease time to 2 days from now and then from there every once a week. Capiche?
Change the. Oh, wait, so one more time, change the lease to 1 week from now?
No, I'm going to change the lease to 2 days from now.
2 days from now.
And then I'm going to change it from 2 days from now to a week from then.
Okay.
I have no idea what that means. Lease time.
So, you know, while I'm waiting on Worf anyways, essentially your internet keeps its DNS server for up running for so much time before it needs to essentially let go of said lease and renew itself, kind of like your apartment. So that typically shouldn't cause a disconnection, but apparently the lease time ends at like exactly, because I think last time it's almost always been at like 10:30, 10:40 that it happens. So I tried changing it to like, because I noticed it was doing it once a day. So I was like, oh, well, what if I change it to like once a week or something? But then obviously that fucking falls on its face when it happened a week later. But anyways, yeah, you guys are approaching, and the overgrowth of the trees that lead up to the building just obscure your vision to the left and right of you, and directly ahead is a giant building standing a good 15 feet tall, with just a giant banner over it that just says Aquila Research Facility. Steve is already pressing on ahead as you guys sit and stand there and stare. Steve is now...
What are you doing?
Guys, I found a door. Let's go. We gotta save these people.
Whoa, okay. Worf just comes charging and running.
I meant to do that. He wasn't moving and then he just moved all at once.
So you kind of open the door, which actually you didn't even really need to open. It was already kind of open, somewhat ajar. You just had to kind of like force the gate open a little more for you as you enter into a room that appears to be some type of like administration room where, you know, people probably would, what's your business here? State your business and or give us your clearance access. But clearly the one guard that's in here is already fallen dead. Steve,
has he fallen undead?
Well, unfortunately, we don't know yet because Steve opened the door. Steve opened the door.
Look at the bazongas on that guy.
Steve opens the door, and sure enough, standing in front of you is just a dozen or so plus creatures, all of which hear the sound of the door opening, and while they're feasting on the bodies, of the fallen survivors that they are either trying to convert and or just eat for sustenance, all look over to you and are like, "Rah!" And
Adorable.
Unfortunately, everybody needs to roll for initiative.
Can we unpause the game?
Nope. You can still roll for initiative. I only paused it so Steve couldn't move forward.
Hey, Ariel.
That is a lot of dice.
Holy shit.
I did say there are a dozen zombies.
Honestly, thought that was hyperbole.
So
Can you not see it?
From his angle, no, he can't see shit.
Oh, never mind.
He can see
No, I can
5
see
of the zombies.
Not all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So we are at the start of the round. Steve, you kind of push through and blow open the gates, and sure enough, just 12 or so zombies kind of just look up at you as their blood and just guts of their fallen survivors drain from their mouth, and they're all looking at you and are ready to come chasing after you. You are up first.
Gonna go over there. Turn. That guy, and then this is on fire right here, right behind him.
Oh yeah, this is all on fire.
I will shove him into the fire.
Okay.
Attempt to. That's athletics, right?
Yes. If you're going to shove, it is an athletics check against his fortitude.
If I give him a shove from a run, do I get any bonus from that or anything? Or?
No, unfortunately, you're still fighting against because you kind of come up and you're gonna kind of tackle him.
Does a 32 work?
Well, that's a critical, so that kind of shoves him straight into the fire as he's knocked back 10 feet directly into the heart of the flames itself. That fire is going to do 2d6 damage.
Right, and then. It's Tiger Stance time, baby.
So that plague zombie is going to take 5 damage right off the bat from being in that fire. As it and yours Tiger Stance, and that is your turn, I'm assuming?
Yep.
All right, we're next up with Worf. Worf, you see once again Steve burst open the door, dozen zombies about to attack.
Okay. I'm going to yell to the party. I don't know if this will be an action or not.
Nope, free action to talk.
Are we fighting them, or should we push through to a different entry or doorway?
Well, we could try and choke them. Choke a bitch. But use this as
They're
a
dead.
choke point.
I was thinking the same thing, but
Bottleneck,
Steve's out there.
but yeah.
Well, eventually Steve can run back.
So don't blast through.
Maybe you can delay your turn.
Well, I'm gonna say I have an idea already. I'm gonna use choke. I'm gonna yell, "Choke 'em, Steve!"
I'm definitely trying to be all right, I guess, and I will be attempting to choke all of these people.
choke point. I'm gonna throw my spear and draw it. I don't know if that's gonna. I probably have room for one throw, right?
Oh, you still have 3 actions.
I guess 2.
Woo!
My, these are liking me today.
So you go ahead and you critically succeed against this zombie. So as you take your fucking spear and just go ahead and hit that damage or critical button.
Critical
damage, and yeah, it just. Well, fuck off, Peter. Why are you keep putting that in the fucking drop down menu, you idiot? Sorry.
I'm trying to read it.
You just
but that spear just lands a good hard thunk right into its body, and you kind of pull the spear back. You do have 2 actions left.
He doesn't drop.
He did not drop. No.
Boys, should we just fucking run to a different? The one zombie has the patty underneath it. I was like, wait, are you fucking really role playing one of them? Like, really hard?
No.
I mean, we can kill zombies, right?
We can, but I don't know if they're slow and shambly, do we want to waste the energy or?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say this while I throw my shit again.
Yeah. Absolutely, said Dan.
Same guy.
All right. Oh yeah, you hit. That is not a critical. Sorry, no, that is not a critical. But you do hit, and it flies. It spittles more blood out of it, but it's still reeling.
Jesus.
You have 1 action left.
Oh fuck. Guess I'm gonna throw it at him again.
Yeah, you might as well. Just
that's when I learn how strong this young man is.
I don't think you're taking your multiple attack penalties, but that's. Oh
wait, how do you do that?
So when you highlight your action,
that'd be 19 then.
Would 19, which still hits.
Hell yeah! My last one would have been 18, I think.
It still would have hit. Yep.
Okay, cool. I kind of do that in my brain balls. I didn't know there was an actual way to do it.
Yep, it's just bam, and you stick him one more time. He is crawling on the ground, but he is still as he's trying to approach you. The first one up is the next one up is the zombie that Thomas was attacking, who has, I believe, a speed of what, 25 still? Yeah, speed of 25. So it's gonna shamble its way. I didn't mean to do that. Ruler, Patty.
I see how this works.
It's gonna shamble its way over to you, Thomas.
Ooh, that was quick.
It was not supposed to seem quick, but it did get up to you, and it was like, Rah! And then it goes to try to attack you as well, with its jaws, and does a 22 hit?
No.
Oh, it barely does. It does. It just barely does. You do have a 22.
Is my AC 22?
It is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
So it just kind of and takes a bite out of you. Dealing 15 points of damage to you. At that same time, if you could take a DC 18, or sorry, just a fortitude check. DC is 18 is what I meant to say. If you can make a fortitude check for me, Thomas.
Fortitude check.
Oof. You're luckily no ill effects to you yet, but something deep inside of you just doesn't feel too well. You're like, ugh. But that is his turn. That's all he gets is 2 actions. The next one is this zombie. It's going to move up to Steve and try to bite Steve. And apparently get a fucking critical on you. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Thomas. Ignore your poison damage, or you don't have a thing. And Ryan, ignore. Sorry, they're supposed to attack you first with a fist. I'm so sorry. I was playing this all wrong. So we're actually gonna re-roll that. We're gonna ignore it because I fucked up. That's my fault. And instead, I'm going to re-roll. It's still gonna hit you. I'm sorry. Steve.
All right, I can take it. I'm real tough.
But it's going to give you it's going to grab you with that attack, do 6 points of damage to you, and with that grab.
Wait, I don't roll anything to avoid a grab?
Nope, but you can escape it on your next turn.
Ryan, the reason because monsters, they have some of them have like a special ability where they just literally have an action that just says grab. And yeah, they only have to spend an action and don't have to make any single roll, which is super awesome, but really shitty for the players.
Dan, you're up next. So, sorry, while you guys were chatting, Steve, you saw a zombie just kind of shamble over to you, but by the time it got to you, its turn was over. So, Dan, you're up next.
Did he bite me then, Maddie, still?
No, he still hit you. But I'm gonna actually just give you. I'm gonna give you like 5 points of health back because I shouldn't have done that much damage. I'm sorry.
I'll forgive you one day.
I didn't want to retcon everything.
I'm not ready to yet, but
All right, friends, we hold him here. Get back in the building when you can, Elf, and then we'll just bash the shit out of that one zombie that's right there.
Okay, go ahead and swing it.
Power attack.
Oh yeah, you critically succeed. Like you almost double. Like you almost like plus 20. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. You bring the warhammer down, and quite literally the hammer quite literally just cleaves through its entire body, as if like it's only like its 2 arms and 2 legs are still standing, but the rest of the torso and head have just been smashed through to the ground. Dan, you have no actions left, so we're up to the next zombie, who's gonna and move over to this space. And then, even though it has no mental capacity, it's actually going to attack you first, Dan. With its strike, it's going to try to and grab you while also hitting you. Somehow, goddamn, I'm doing too well with that. So it's going to hurt you, deal 8 points of damage, and has you grabbed currently. So we move on to the next zombie, which is over here. This zombie is going to move down to Steve, who is now flat-footed, unfortunately. And it's going to use its one last action to go ahead and punch you, Steve, and attempt to also grab you, even though you are already grabbed. Oops.
No.
And miss. Marak, it is your move.
All right. Where's the one that hit Dan?
The one that hit Dan.
On top of the dead body.
Sorry, I'm gonna start deleting them when they're dead.
Solid. Okay. I hunt prey on this motherfucker.
Okay.
There. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll recall knowledge on that one. I can't remember. Did we decide if it's the exact same type of monster? I can still assume everything else about them. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's the same monster that you guys faced back at the Cult of Urgathoa.
Oh shit! What do I know? Well, it's been a long time. I'm gonna re-roll it.
Okay.
For simplicity's sake, I don't remember.
Well, either way, it's a simple plague zombie. You surprisingly did get a success with that. You know that they have a lot of resiliency, but I should say, like in this, they have good health, but they're very weak and very easy to hit. Weak in resilience. I'm saying it wrong because they're still strong when they attack you. They're still strong, but they're very easy to hit. They're also always slowed. AC is very low. HP is relatively high.
I don't know what their weakness is.
They're So their weaknesses, they have a 10 to positive and 10 to slashing. And then the only other thing I will give you is fortitude is its highest save, and reflex is its lowest save.
They're weak to slashing?
They're
this
weak.
Is my time to shine.
Shut up, Ryan.
What?
Fine.
You don't. Oh, Tiger Claw does do slashing.
Tiger Stance does slashing damage, dude.
Nice. Okay, so that was first action was hunt prey. Second action was
recall knowledge.
Third action is going to be hunted shot, which lets me do 2 attacks on this motherfucker. I believe he's going to get lesser cover or whatever, Maddie, since I'm shooting through a wharf.
That's okay.
Let's go ahead and...
You're probably still going to hit, honestly. I spoke way too soon. Oh, no, you do. You do. You still do hit.
Fucking right, man. Fucking right.
With a 2.
So damage.
Oh, yeah. You do a good amount of damage to it.
Wait a second. Wow. Oh, and I did an extra D6 because it's disrupting. Okay.
Yep.
And then I get to roll again to hit. Okay. Oh. Come on, baby.
Oh, yeah. You hit.
Solid. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So you're seeing 2 arrows, one into its chest and another into its thigh. It's end turn. Next is Mr. Big Guy over here, and he...
All right, I'm good. Oh.
What?
Quick question. What music are we listening to?
A combination of songs, because I didn't have a means to make it separate from each other. This one is going to end up... Oh, shit. Why is that not working? Space. There we go. It's going to end up right here, because why not? That is its turn. Another zombie is in the fire. He's going to take 2d6 damage for being in the fire.
What an idiot. Why'd he stand there?
Knowing what you know now, Marak, is it still smart to bottleneck them, or should we try being on the move and keeping our distance?
It's going to use its one action to get over here, and then it's going to use its second action to hit Steve.
What's Steve? What are you? Okay, Steve's still doing okay.
Wait, did I roll? What the fuck? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. But it's going to use its last action to hit Steve, who's already grabbed, so it doesn't matter, and deals another
round of combat and see how it goes from there. And then if we need to, because they only can Wharf, they can only move 2 actions, so we can physically outrun them if we need to. My only worry is if we don't take them out now.
Well, I mean, should we stay on the move so they can't just like all be here and be beating the shit out of us?
You mean like do kiting? Or like we hit and then run away?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd be down with that, yeah. Especially Steve should definitely be doing that.
I am the wall in front of you. You stand behind me, zombies punch me, you stab over me, it works great.
I don't know if has anybody else noticed this? That does it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oof.
Who's even hitting?
Do you guys just look at Steve real quick? Look at Steve right now.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You have the fucking highest speed out of all of us. You should be hitting with flurry of blows and then running away.
I like this tactic, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm grabbed right
Chronicles
now.
of Riddick.
They're literally just using all their actions now to move forward because there's no way for them to do any damage.
Did you have to physically hit slowed on every single one of these?
Nope, they come already slowed.
Nice.
All right, I think we're finally at the top of the round with you, Steve.
All right.
You are currently grabbed.
Do I have to get ungrabbed?
No, so you can attack still.
Yeah.
But obviously you cannot move until you escape.
Okay, but if I were to attack and kill the person that is grabbing me, then that would also allow me to move. I'm just gonna try to. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. No, I can't say anything. It's Maroc who would have to say anything, but go ahead and do whatever you want to do.
You're totally right, Steve. You can totally do that. The other big thing is you will have to tumble through these things, but your acrobatics is probably really fucking hot. So I'm not too concerned about that.
Please get behind me, Elf Man.
So I will do flurry of blows on the one that's grabbing me here.
Which we'll just say is this one because I don't remember which one actually.
It was the one directly. It's the one I've targeted. The one directly in front of me.
Okay, good. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So go ahead and roll it. That is a critical by 20. Unfortunately, you still only do double damage. Which it's you like bam and just really hurt it badly.
Then on top of it, does his weakness,
which is an additional 10 damage. Which how do I? I can just edit its health. I'm an idiot. Okay, so yeah, you kind of just slash through at it.
Does it take the bleeding damage, or do these not take bleeding damage?
I think it's so persistent damage just still waits until the end of its turn, right, Peter? Or does it take its
persistent bleed? Yep, takes at the end of the monster's turn.
Okay.
But, I think the zombies still take bleed damage, Ryan, to answer your question.
So, but I don't. Roll
it doesn't deal the damage right off the bat. No.
Okay. So that was the first part of my flurry of blows.
Okay.
Here's the second hit for it. Oh.
You only missed by 2.
It was a crit though, because it was natural 1.
That reduces it to
you have one action left.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. Last action. Go for it.
Nope, that's the second action.
His last action, because he critically failed the second of his first one.
Yeah.
We're still doing 1s or critical failures, no matter what. 20s are critical successes, no matter what.
So 23 more damage to it.
Oh yeah, it's fucking. You killed it. You are no longer grabbed. But unfortunately, you're still surrounded.
Yeah, I figured I could either use that last action to try to disengage, or kill it. And either way, I was gonna. If I killed it, at least that's one less. So
yeah,
that's true.
No, good point.
Worf, it is your turn. You've got this big old beefcake right in front of you. You also have this littler guy directly in front of you, and then you have another zombie to the right of you.
Worf, do you have any slashing weapons?
No, I don't. Unless I could slash action with one of my things. But...
Technically, no. They're piercing weapons specifically.
Yeah.
So, Worf, I do have a dagger that is a striking weapon or a slashing weapon.
Oh, okay,
that
I was gonna
is on
say
my person.
Would that be any better than what I have?
I think your flaming rapier would probably still do better.
Yeah, because it does a pretty hefty amount. But thank you. What do you think about that?
21. It does not. Wait, which one are you attacking?
The guy in front of me.
Yeah, it still hits him. It's not a crit, but it hits.
Story of my life.
Bam! You got 2 actions left, and this zombie that is very much hurting in front of you.
All right. Whoosh.
Oh.
Kill him?
No. It danced on the 20 for a quick second, but it missed. You have 1 action left.
Oh yeah, that was just a joke anyway, so here's my real one.
Not quite a crit, but it does hit. So you go ahead and flank. And I think that does kill him. So you and just drops him dead.
I am
when
free.
Can I use a feat, or is that like a completely new thing?
What feat are you trying to use?
You're next.
I think that's a reaction feat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course you can. So you're next to which one?
I'm playing the big dude waving his dong around.
So you would have to wait till your next turn, but you would get a +2 to intimidation. So next up is this zombie who is going to go ahead and attack you, Steve, with its first its fists. And miss, so it's going to and try to hit you again in an attempt to try to grab you. And critically fail. Well, so it's slowed 2 for the next round. Dan, you're up. You got a zombie brute right in front of you. You got, yeah, you know what you have.
Indeed. Well, let's bash his brains in.
All right.
You. Power attack.
Oh, critical by 22. And he's actually flanked by Steve. Ha!
And if he lives to this, he's also knocked prone.
Okay. So he does live through it because it's. Wait, did you? Oh, that I need to do double damage?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. He still lived through it, unfortunately, but he and kind of lands on his fucking foot that's already kind of like almost in half. You have 1 action left.
Raise the shield.
Smart move. Next is the zombie next to Steve, who's gonna and try to attack you with its fist in order to grab you, and does. So first, he's gonna do 2 damage to you, Steve. But while he's got you grabbed, he's gonna and bite you with his fists, with his fists, with his jaws, and critically fail. So he's slowed 2 the next round. Marak, you are up. He still has you grabbed. Nope, he still has you grabbed. He just kind of like overshoots your shoulder.
Which one was that? Sorry, just so I know who's grabbing me. The one right to my.
Tony, did you do damage to the zombie brute in front of us?
Oh, yes. Hefty damage to him.
Did? Okay. So Marak is. Oh shit. Marak's gonna hunt prey on this motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was an action. Second action is going to pull out their dagger. Third action is going to throw said dagger, and because I get to extend double my range, the dagger's normally 10, but it's 20, so
it hits.
I can technically do this thing. So let's throw the dagger.
The dagger.
Oh, right. Hold on a second here. Where is it? Dagger right here. Pose your own. No, and good. Come on, baby. Ah,
you do hit it. It hits. He's flat-footed.
And
because I'm flanking him. See, it was all a carefully thought out tactic.
Damage.
Here it is. Here's damage. Nice. And that is slashing, my dude.
Yep. Oh, I know. So do 19. Oh,
do we have like a little icon I can have for my dagger? Because I definitely want that fucking thing back.
I don't have a means to drop a dagger in. Well, I could. What if I just... I can't drag and pull your dagger. Oh, actually, maybe I could through your inventory. Can I do it like this? Can I... Oh.
Can we just do like a random object? I don't even care as long as we
oops. I can apparently throw away your +1 striking dagger, so we'll fix that later. Well, it is out of your inventory, so... next move is the zombie brute, who doesn't like you, Dan.
Yeah, well, fuck him too.
And it's gonna and try to strike you. And it's a reaction with its initial attack, which missed anyway, so it's gonna and raise its fucking little stubby leg that it has in its hand and try to strike you with that.
Wait, it's carrying a leg? Oh god, it is.
Yes, it is.
So that is.
Is that a critical failure?
I think at this point it is, yes. My AC's up to 24.
Well, and so he is slowed 2 for the next round. Next zombie's turn is going to strike at you, Steve. With its, not its jaws, just its claw, or fists. It's going to try to grab you even though you're already grabbed. Succeed at grabbing you, or, well, at least latching on. You're already...
So, am I grabbed by 2 zombies now?
No, but you're still just grabbed by 1 technically. Well, I guess... Yeah, I guess, Peter, he would be grabbed by 2 different creatures, right?
Who's he grabbed by?
He's grabbed by 1 and 2.
Yeah, his AC doesn't decrease anymore because it's still a circumstance penalty.
But he's grabbed by 2, so he'd have to.
Yes.
He'd have to do 2 escape.
Wait, which is the second one? Which is this one?
This one.
Okay.
So these 2 on your left have now grabbed you. With that grab, he's going to go ahead and try to latch on with his teeth. But miss. So next zombie up is 1 on your left. Also, Steve, you really gotta not push too far ahead on your own lonesome. 16, he misses, but he's gonna go ahead and try to punch you again with it. He's like, "Rawr!" And miss both times. Next is the next zombie, who's actually still next to you, Steve, is going to attempt to attack you. 19, I'm assuming, misses, so he's going to try to attack you again with his other fists. And critically fail, so he slowed the next round. This zombie is going to stay actually where it is and just go for you, Worf. The zombie to the right of you, who's going to try to grab you through the door and reach in as it's trying to latch onto you. Critically fail and loses its last turn. This zombie is going to just push forward, go for you again, Worf, and 22, I think, or yeah, so that's a critical failure, so he loses that turn. This zombie is just going to press forward, has nothing to do. This zombie is also going to take the open spot to you, Steve, and is going to try to strike you with its fists in an attempt to grab you so it can bite you. 22 is your 19 is your siege.
No, 21 is my AC.
Well, 19
because I'm flat-footed. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're flat-footed. You're grabbed. You're a lot of things. It's gonna do 11 more points of damage to you, and oh, it moved, so that's its turn. Top of the round, Steve. You are grabbed by 1, 2, 3 zombies.
Oh, jeez.
This one's looking rough, though, right? Which one of them was in the fire? Which one was in the fire?
This one was the one in the fire.
This one's got a little bit of damage already. All right, I will attack that one then. I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows. So while it's grabbing on, like all 3 of them are trying to like grab onto your left arm, you like use one hand to punch and the other one to kick. Well, your leg. Critically succeed with your slashing fists.
For 46 damage.
God damn.
Which is dead. So you've got one of them at least dead. You got your other for a flurry of blows.
Right, Ryan?
Yep. So he's got one more hit to use.
So I'll go for this guy next.
This one. Yep. So use your other flurry attack. Hits. Does not crit, but hits. So 21 points of damage.
Hey.
Okay.
Do I have to disengage from each of them separately, or is that one?
Nope. It's 2 different escape attempts. So you have 2 actions
left.
left.
Might as well just keep hitting at this point.
Yeah, I might as well keep
You're going to still take a penalty to escape.
Yeah.
You kind of.
And even if I escape, if I have to use both of them, I'd still just be there, and
they just grab you again.
Yeah, because at this point, yeah, you can at least get slashing damage.
Missed by 4. You have 1 action left.
How do I?
Just do the +6 again.
All right, and then only subtract 4 from it though, because I've got the.
It hits.
13.
It hits.
22 damage.
You kind of claw at its face a little more, and it's really reeling from that pain. But it is now.
Which one did you hit, Matt?
This one.
This one.
Yeah, I can't
Worf,
see that.
it's your turn.
Yeah.
You got a zombie. You got 3 zombies ahead of you. You do what you want to do with them.
Well, I try and use that intimidation on that big boy.
Okay, go ahead.
This just gets a +2. That feat's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Or, can I tell you something? His reflex is really fucking low, so you could trip that motherfucker.
That's 20. Dirty 20.
So you kind of, or actually, how do you intimidate? Why am I acting for you? How are you intimidating?
That's what I did.
Just just back at him.
I spoke zombie.
It has no effect on it.
Well, shitters. Let's see if this has an effect on it. Stabbing.
So 2 actions left.
Do I have to take anything away from my initial hit with a weapon if it's
Nope.
a second move or no?
Nope.
Okay.
It's still your first hit or first strike, but unfortunately you really
That's fine.
badly fumbled. So moving on to a plague zombie who is slowed 2, so he only gets 1 attack on Steve, and is going to try to hit him with its fist.
Yeah, luckily a lot of these guys had critical misses on me.
Not a critical miss, but failed. So Dan, your turn.
Oh boy. Keep beating up that big zombie.
You can keep beating it bloody. You hit. So you bring that hammer crashing down, and it just murders it straight out. It just
Nice.
and into a bloody mass on the floor. 1 action left, buddy.
Shield goes back up.
Okay. All right. This zombie is going to strike. Well, it already has you grabbed, so it's just going to latch on with its jaws on you, Ryan, in an attempt to kind of bite into you. Unfortunately, fail. It was slowed already, so it's Marok's turn.
Okay, Matt, just so it's easier for me to see, I'm going to move here first. Then I'm going to decide where I move my other 10. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is going to totally be counterintuitive to how Marak normally does his combat. Okay, so we've got which ones are grabbing Steve? That's that one and those 2. Okay, those 2.
Yep.
Which one's the weakest?
One by the fire.
Tell me, can you guys hover over them and see their health
No.
pool?
I
What?
cannot.
I
Oh,
can't.
Yeah, I was able to see it on the squid, but not on the zombies.
okay.
Yeah,
I can see it on the squid too.
I'll fix that for next time. It doesn't matter. But yes, this one is the
Then-
most hurt.
I have 10 feet of movement left. And Steve, you're at that.
Your dagger is right here on this square, by the way.
Dagger's right there. Good to know. Thank
So
you.
if you had Magpie, you could have picked it up while moving.
I know. I'm honestly regretting it at this point. Oh man. Damn it. I'm gonna go here. All right. I'm gonna go there. So that was my first action.
Okay.
Second action is gonna be to hunt prey on this motherfucker,
Okay.
and then let's take a couple of pot shots with hunted shot at this piece of shit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your first one. You whip out your bow and you go ahead and flick, and it hits. So give me your damage.
Damage.
And it is dead. Blah, and
Solid.
it falls to the ground. Let's go, Steve, as it.
Now hold on. Hunted shot. I think hunted shot has to be against the same creature, so I am technically done.
Okay. Understand. All right, this zombie is actually going to just move forward one. Oops. I can't. There we go. It's going to move forward one and try to chase its new delicious piece of meat. Looks like chicken to him. Oops, not jaws, just some fists. And is going to strike you, Marok. It's going to hit. And what?
Brutal.
Oh, okay. I thought you said no. I was like, what do you mean no?
No.
You take 10 damage and you are now grabbed.
Ouch.
Next, Zombo is going to use its only action because it's slowed to attempt to attack Steve. And it does. And does another 8 points of damage to you, Steve. And it's also going to be grabbing you as well now.
Is that the one
this one.
Right corner? Okay,
yep.
Yeah.
But that's its only action. This Zombro is going to strike you, Worf. So, oh, it will have good luck, apparently. I've been fucking rolling high. Yeah, don't say that shit. I've been rolling high and I hate it, but also at the same time, these are zombies. Be very afraid. It's going to do 7 points of damage to you, and it's also has you grabbed. With that, with you being grabbed now, it's going to go ahead and try to chomp on you and bite you.
Good luck.
And critically fail, so it's slowed too on the next round, but it does still have you grabbed. This one loves that you're grabbed and is also going to go ahead and try to get a little piece of that action on you, Worf, and succeed in grabbing you and hurting you, dealing 9 points of damage to you. While it's got you latched in its grabs, it's going to also try to bite you and take a mighty chomp, critically failing, so it's also slowed. The zombie over here is going to move into over the bloody mass of that zombie brute, sees a nice big meaty Dan there, and is going to go ahead and try to punch you in attempts to grab you and pull you to it. Fail, but not critically. And last zombie is once again going to do the same to you, Steve. Is going to also try to get in on this grab action of that cake. Succeed, damaging you with 9 points of damage. And while it's got you grabbed, it's going to go ahead and also just try to bite you. And fail, but not critically. Top of the round, Steve. You've got 1, 2, 3 creatures grabbing you still.
All right.
Steve, if you were able to break this one's hold on me, I can then try and heal you. But as of right now, if I try and manipulate anything, it's gonna be harder for me, which is basically use my bow. Shit, Steve, you are.
Can I attack that one while?
Yep.
I'm being grabbed by the other 3?
Oh yes, yes.
All right, then I will do that. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Come on, baby.
Oh yeah, critical, baby.
Nice.
Fucking. Oh, it's 38 damage. Oof.
Take a second.
It is fucking reeling from that slash straight to its face. It still hits.
There we go. Yes.
Oh, it's
25.
It's dead. And Marok, you're no longer grabbed. Steve,
perfect.
you have 2 actions left.
Alright, I will go for the one directly in front of me, I guess.
Okay. With a critical.
Oh, jeez, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
For
42 damage. Oh, my gosh. It is, I mean, it's just bloody. Fucking, it is holding on barely to any life left. Or any unlife left.
Subtract 4 from this.
It still fucking
21.
hits. Not quite a critical, but I mean, it's dead.
29 damage.
Yeah, it's dead. All right, so Worf, your move. You're currently grabbed by 1, 2 creatures.
All right.
And they're trying to meaty bites out of you.
I'm gonna stab right into their noggins.
Stab the first one right in front of you. Go ahead and roll it. Still hits.
Oh, thank God.
Oof, a nice crushing blow straight into it, dealing a good mighty 16 damage.
Pulling it out and pulling it right back in.
Pull it out, pull it right back in. A critical hit.
Okay.
Oh, just a meaty blow to it. It is reeling in fiery damage. You have one action left.
All right. Well,
Yeah, unfortunately, you're just losing your arm strength as you're like repeatedly trying to stab in and out, and you just barely missed doing some more damage to it. The one over here is not slow 2 anymore, so it's going to first attempt to grab you, Steve, because I mean everybody else has had a taste of that.
Wait, which one?
This one.
That's already grabbing me.
Oh, it is already grabbing you. Well, then it failed.
Still has to though, Matt. Like, say if it doesn't grab, then it loses its grab at the end of its turn. Does that make any sense? I'm sorry. Let me say that again.
Wait, using grab extends the duration of the monster's grab until the end of its next turn. That is true. That is true. So it's no longer grabbing you. So it's no longer grabbing you, but it's going to, I mean, Steve is still grabbed by everything at this point and failed, but it's no longer grabbing you. Missed both its attack attempts. Dan, your move.
Oh boy. Remind me, is the zombie in front of Worf still holding on to him?
Yes, but just barely. Because it's now on fire too.
Cool. I kill it anyways.
Okay. No, you don't.
Oh.
Joke's on you. I'm still gonna maybe miss.
Go ahead and roll it again, or you roll a new attack. You got one action left with.
It's true. They all been missing me pretty fine, so we might as well just.
Oh shit! I didn't see I could do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I've been doing that wrong.
I think I can hit it.
You did hit it.
Hey, there we go.
I can guarantee you it is dead. It had 1 HP left, so even at its next turn, it was going to die by fire. But that's okay. Barack, it is your move. You are no longer grabbed.
Okay.
The zombie who hit you is dead as fuck.
So, let's see if I can do a pro gamer move here. So, because I'm a medic, once per day on someone who's immune to battle medicine, I can do it again. So, I'm going to do Doctor's Visitation.
Okay.
Move here. And then I'm going to do treat wounds, which is going to be.
Can I just real quick just play the scene? So Marak, because of how Doctor's Visitation works, what I'd love to imagine is that you've got like a band-aid in hand ready to go, and every time you're using Doctor's Visitation, you're just giving them a spank on the butt, but slapping that band-aid on them.
Yep. And I also realized I can increase the DC by 5, Matt, and do an additional 5 healing.
Yep, if you want to. It's your choice.
I'm going to do that. So DC's 20 at this point. Motherfucker!
Shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done it. Oh, damn it.
Two actions left.
Wait. I haven't used my hero point, have I?
You have not. Only Steve has. Oh, wait, no. Steve, did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah, so just it was Marak.
I'm using my hero point on that, and we're doing it again. DC is 20.
Okay.
Dude, you don't need anything.
There you go.
Fuck you, got it. Okay, so this time, Brian, you get this. +5. Take it.
Wow, plus another 5?
Oh, I already added the 5.
Oh, okay.
Shitty.
Whoa,
okay,
why did you take, what the fuck? Why did you take 22? Okay, I'm just going to give you those 22 points back. That was weird. All right.
And then my second action is going to be to grab my dagger that was right here.
Yep, you got it picked up. It's in your hand now.
Third action is going to stab a bitch right here.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit it.
Dagger's picked up. Then where is my dagger? Right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I know it's better if we do it this way. There we go. Now I'm doing it. Dexterity. I'm sorry. I'm making sure there's nothing being added that shouldn't be added.
Well, you critically hit it.
Beautiful. Take it.
17 points of damage.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, did I double it?
Oh, no, you didn't. Sorry. So it takes another... There. All right. So now we're good.
14 damage plus 10, so 24 points of damage.
Yep. Got it.
Call it. That's the end of my turn.
All right. So this zombie, who still has Steve grabbed, is going ahead and... Or actually, he doesn't have you grabbed anymore. So he's going to use his fists to fist you.
Ooh, God.
And has you grabbed again. Hurt you. And then is going to go ahead and try to bite you with its bite. Ah! No, not for a +9, just for a +4. Oh, it does bite you. You are still stage one. Actually,
is he down?
He is not. He is down. Steve is currently dying.
Classic Steve.
So never mind. Don't even attempt that fortitude save because it doesn't matter. You are currently dying.
Fine, guys. It's fine.
This zombie is going to move ahead a little bit just to really close in that space so it can get closer to Worf. And then its last action is going to go ahead and try to fist you. Critically. Thomas, I need a DC 18 fortitude check from you, please.
Easy.
Oh, nice. You made it. So it really just like fucking clawed straight into you. You kind of felt as if it was trying to like just rot you from the inside out, but you're able to like kind of shake through it, not do anything else.
Jeez, Thomas, you're not gonna...
Dan, you are going to get fisted as well as it tries to once again reel itself to kind of pull you in to grab you. And well, he critically fails, so he loses his last turn. Steve, your turn.
I should roll a private
Yes.
D20 to you? Is that what we're doing?
Exactly.
How did we do that again? Sorry.
So in the public roll, you just change it to private GM roll. Or
that's right.
Blind G. I don't... Private or...
Private GM.
Okay. So go ahead and roll it. Okay. Worf, it is your turn.
Oh, fuck yeah. Man, let's see.
You didn't see that, right, Steve?
I saw it, yeah.
Oh, you did see it.
Was I not supposed to see it?
I didn't want you to see it either, but that's okay.
Oh, blind GM. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll do that for the next one.
Perfect, thank you.
Is the guy that is next to, in front of Dan flat-footed?
Technically, yes, because Maraka's right there, so he is now flat-footed to you.
Beautiful. I'm gonna stab him in the booty.
Oh.
What enough fuck is wrong with me today?
Unfortunately, you still critically failed. But you have you have one action left.
Alright. Gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm gonna stab him in that booty.
You succeed.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God. You give him a good old 1-2 right in the gullet. Plague zombie that's next to Marak is just going to go ahead and strike you, Marak.
Get on.
Oh, and yep, it's going to hit you. It's going to deal 10 damage to you, and you are now grabbed again. Wait, hold on. Let me understand zombie rot. Do you is zombie rot just from Oh, it's only when it's biting. So I don't know why it's doing it for grabbing as well. All right, so now it's going to go ahead and try to chomp on your bits while it's got you grabbed. And 14 does not make it. So
hold on, can I ask this, Matt? You
Yes.
did an attack and then you grabbed?
attack is a grab. Nope, attack is a grab. Their fist is a grab. Their attack with the fist also.
It says attack, damage plus grab, correct?
Hold on,
because it's improved grab that does it as a free action.
Hold on, I know I've done this 50 fucking times. Hold on.
Damage 1d8 plus 4, bludgeoning plus grab and zombie rot.
Yeah, so they do one or whatever damage plus grab. So it's with
yes, but you do the plus grab as an action.
You do not. No.
Yes, you do. Improved grab, Matt, is where you get it as a free action. Grab, you don't have to roll an athletics check. You just have to spend an action. Let's go to Egg Zombie.
Dan, your move.
I choose you, zombie in front of me. Bludgeon him good.
I mean, it says it's a single action.
You crit. All right, but anyways, yeah, you're striking the one in front of you?
Yes.
He is just reeling from the damage.
Oh, that also knocks him prone.
Yeah, well, yeah, he is fucking prone.
And just because it's funny, we'll switch to the other zombie and give him a bonk too.
Okay.
Throw. No, come on. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Maroc, your move.
So okay, with healer's gloves, do I need to drop my bow to use it? I can if I need to.
Say that one more time for me.
Do I need to drop my bow to use healer's gloves? It says interact one action. Normally, with casting a spell, you can still hold on to it, even to do a range of touch. I am fine with either.
But dropping your item is a free action, so it's not going to.
Correct. But what I'm saying is, can I, since it is a holding the glove is in my hand still with the bow,
right.
Can't I still do that? Like I said, if I was doing heal and I had like a shield and it was a one action, I could technically do that. If you're gonna say no, this is not a heal spell, it's just an interact or whatever, then I'm fine with either. I'm just letting you know this is what you normally do for like.
Go ahead.
What do you want to rule it as?
I want you to drop the dagger.
I'm dropping the bow, not the dagger.
the bow, whatever you had in your hand.
Drop the bow. Done. Where's the bow? Dropped. Ryan is going to get 2d6 plus 7 HP back then. This is my first action. Son of a bitch, seriously? Fine, whatever. And then second action is going to cast Gravity Weapon, which is only a thematic. Oh shit. Is that an interact to... I'm grabbed right now, aren't
I? Yes.
Interact is a manipulate trait, isn't it? I have to roll a flat d20.
Yeah, you have to succeed a 5.
5 or higher. Come on, Tenaglia. Son of a bitch.
No.
Damn it. So, Ryan, you do not get the heal.
Oh, he does not get the heal. Okay.
He does not get it. It doesn't succeed. Okay. Okay. Blah 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 blah. What do I want to do then? Okay. Can I not do gravity weapon then, Matt? Since that did not succeed.
No.
I only did one action so far, or the second action was going to be gravity weapon.
I mean, it's still just another D5 manipulation, isn't it? Just a separate one?
No, what I'm saying is I want to do something different because that heal did not succeed, and I don't want Ryan's Steve to die.
Right. So, what's your question?
So I did the healer's glove interact.
Yep.
That failed.
Correct.
Okay. So my other two actions are going to be, one, I'm going to attempt to pull out a minor healing potion from my arm.
Yep.
Realize I'm going to have to do another D20.
Right.
Okay, so this is what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so roll it. You successfully got the potion out of your hand, or out of your pocket, belt pouch.
Then the third action is going to be putting it in his mouth, which I have to roll again.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't spill it on his face. You spilled it all over his face. All right, Plague Zombie's turn. Where is he?
God damn it.
He is going to move down here. He is going to strike you. Does a 20 hit you? Well, you're fucking flat. You're flat-footed now.
Oh, it does. Yes. Damn
it.
Damn, that is the first time we've had those grab things really fuck us.
Then the next plague zombie is going to attack you, Worf. You're no longer grabbed.
I wasted a potion.
So I'm just going to take a quick moment to read this because.
Here, I just sent it to you, Matt.
No. No. I want to read something else. Hold on. Oh, until the end of the monster. That's what I was confusing with the two. That's why. Okay. Yes, I was reading it more because you were right, but I couldn't remember how long the grab would last. And then I was like, well, then what the fuck is the point of the Jaws attack? Because that has to be grabbed in order to do the jaw attack. But yeah, either way, it hits Worf and deals 6 more damage to you, buddy. Sorry, but it's going to use its action to grab you still, so that it can try to bite you. Dan, same thing. This guy who is actually, wow, he's doing really bad. Is going to attempt to crawl at you to try to bite you, critically fail, losing its next action. Steve, if you could give me a blind GM roll, just for purposes' sake.
I just say, I'm not grabbed, Matt. So if you could, take that condition off of me, I'd really appreciate that.
I got you, baby.
Thank you.
Okay, if you could give me a blind GM roll. Okay.
What was it?
Don't worry about it, baby. Worf, it is your move.
I'm brushing my teeth. I'm gonna stab him. Can you roll it for me?
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
You go ahead and pull out your rapier. I like how your flaming rapier just.
Dude, if he's flat-footed, by the way.
Oh well, I mean it's a critical, so yeah, you're gonna. He's dead. He's dead. It doesn't matter. He's dead. All right. 2 actions
then
left.
If I remember right, there was another one that I could get on the side of it and make him flat-footed. I think he was up by Worf's other kitty corner.
You're currently grabbed, so you can't move. So the only thing you could do is strike the zombie that's grabbing you.
Oh, fuck that dude! I'll stab him.
Okay, yeah, fuck him. We'll stab him. You do hit with just not a critical though, but you go ahead and shank him right now. Ooh, with some nice fucking 656. So he takes 20 points of damage. You have 1 action left. Do you want to attempt to try to strike it again, or?
Yeah, why not? Unless I could break his grab. Or is that even worth it?
I mean, let's be real. No, it's not worth it because they're just going to grab you again. So
stab him in that booty.
You do succeed in stabbing him for your last stab, and you do another healthy chunk of damage to him.
Fuck yeah.
Plague. Oh no, I don't want to end the turn. Plague zombie that's next to Maroc is going to go ahead and strike Maroc with its fists, because this one has you grabbed, but not that one. So it's going to try to attack you. Critically fails, so it'll lose its next action. Dan, you're up. You're free. You got this one that's currently grabbing Worf, and this one that's currently grabbing Maroc.
And this one is
that's the one in easy reach.
Yeah, that one's an easy reach with a critical hit to deal some real dick and. Dad! Oh, crushed it with your warhammer.
Dan, are you able to hit this one or no?
No. The power attack's a 2-action thing, so I can just move up. Well, I guess I could technically hit him. How much health does he have?
He's not been hit yet.
You can hit at least a little bit of him, because I just need to kill this thing, so that way I can attempt to potion Steve. Because if I try and potion Steve while grabbed, I'm going to possibly have a chance of failing, which I've already done.
Sure. I throw my hammer at him.
Okay, go ahead and throw that hammer. You miss. Unfortunately, that hammer just kind of and thuds to right next to him over here. All right.
There we go, Tony. There we go. Thank you. Oh,
you hit.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Matt. We got it.
Oh wait, shit. You gotta subtract out one of those D8.
Oh, I don't remember, so I'm just gonna add
the 3. The 3 was the one that he wants to subtract. He got a 7, a 3, and a 5. You should definitely subtract the 3.
Maroc, you are currently grabbed by the zombie next to you, and you got a dying Steve in front of you.
I do. Okay, so how
or
much
unconscious?
Damage,
we don't know.
How much damage is on this one right here?
He's that's the first strike that has finally landed on that zombie. So it's
19 only. So they've done 19 damage. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you felt a good thud against them.
Okay.
Well, he didn't take 19. He took. But anyways, yeah.
Okay. Got my dagger.
Dagger's on the ground.
Okay, no, it's not. I picked it
up.
Oh,
no, that's right. That's right. The bow's on the ground.
The bow's on the ground. Okay, so I am going to look at all this shit. Grabbed. And I do that. Now I won't have enough actions. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna attack this thing.
Okay.
Nope, I want to go like this. Attacking this one. This is the one that has me grabbed, right, Matt?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Let's attack this thing. Come on, baby. Let's go.
You hit.
You bitch.
You don't critically hit, but you do hit.
Not gonna be enough to take her out.
Just 15 points of damage. I'm sorry. It's still reeling. It's still looking to bite you.
Okay, that's fine.
2 actions.
Just gonna keep going. Shit. Alright. I already did my first attack. Damn it to hell. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and strike it again with the dagger.
Oh, you critically hit it.
Come on, baby. Seriously? Okay, it didn't double, did it?
And it is dead.
Okay, so it's dead, so I've got 1 action left. Okay, hold on. Where is Steve in the initiative order? Fuck, he goes next.
He does go next.
Shit! I can't put a potion down his throat. Oh, damn it.
Just attack the zombie. It's what Steve would want.
No, Steve. Shut your damn mouth. Okay, I'm just gonna pull out a potion. So it's ready to go.
How many actions do you need to just stabilize him?
2.
He only has 1.
I've only got 1. Stabilize, I'm pretty sure, is a manipulate also, and I had thought about damn it. And that would have possibly could have had a chance to fail at that too.
You see a trickle of blood just start to.
Opportunity is a lot less common than it used to be.
You see a trickle of blood run down Steve's cheek as blood's starting to fill his mouth. For poignancy
good,
points.
we have no idea what dying level he is at.
Correct. Only I do.
So it's.
Is the number that I see not necessarily accurate then, Matt?
Yeah, the dying 1 condition, that's I'm not increasing or decreasing it, so you can't tell what dying condition you're at or what you're at. As far as we know, you're already dead.
I've only rolled twice.
Maybe.
Could have critically failed.
Oh, that's true.
All right, it's
my...
Steve's turn.
It is Steve's turn. All right, Steve.
You just leveled up. Did you pick up a new feat by chance? You know, maybe that Die Hard thing? That's still a thing, isn't it?
Yes, it totally is.
Alrighty, Worf, your turn. You are no longer grabbed because the zombie that was grabbing you had died. You've got 1 zombie left.
Alright, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna pop a potion.
That's 2 actions, so that would be all your actions.
Alright, well, that's what I'm gonna do.
So go ahead and roll your health.
Oh yeah, dude, you're close to die. You should take better care of yourself.
I know. There, I'm just showing you guys what it does.
Can I be honest, guys? This is like the first time in probably 10 sessions that I've taken damage.
Did you roll in? Wait, what just happened there, Patty?
I accidentally rolled as well, so I just gave you the better of 2 results because I didn't know which one was which.
Mine was a 6-er.
Okay, so that's the one I took. Also, terrible teamwork right there, guys. You got Marak. You should have told Worf to toss the potion into Steve's mouth. But anyways,
I was thinking I was gonna heal him originally, and then I noticed when I hovered over my guy that I was also looking close to death.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, maybe I should.
Well, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter if he puts it in there or not, because
well, don't think too highly of yourself yet, Marak, because this zombie is going to go ahead and try to attack you, and he's also going to grab you. So you're going to take 9 points of damage, and you are currently grabbed still. Dan, your move.
Oh boy, can I move up and if I grapple the zombie, can I break the grapple away from Marak?
Oh,
no.
We just have a conga line going, Tony.
Exactly.
Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Then I'll move into a flanking position and just give him the biggest bash I can.
Give him a big bashing. That is a critical. He is flat-footed to you, so you go kablam, kablooey, kablowy.
He's also prone now, so tell me if he can still hold something then.
Oh no, he's dead.
Never mind.
Yeah, he'd already taken some damage, so.
You know what? He's still prone.
Yeah, he is. He is very much prone.
That is the turn, though.
Alrighty, so you guys have successfully killed all 12 zombies.
Yay!
You kind of dust yourselves off, and Steve is lying unconscious on the floor.
Potion, mouth.
Alright, you uncork a potion, you stuff it into Steve's mouth. Go ahead and roll.
This is a 2d8. Good God, seriously?
Oops, I didn't mean to do half damage, I meant to heal. Steve, you're no longer dying. You actually stabilized on your second roll.
Hey.
Oh. I got a nat 20 on the second roll?
No, you succeeded. You got a 14, so you were
you only have to get one.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
You only have to get, because it's like the first roll you have to get 11 or higher. Then the next roll you have to get 12 or higher.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so that was another severe encounter. So go ahead and give yourselves a fat ol' 120 experience points.
Great work, team.
Okay, definitely. That was way harder than the fucking Kraken. That was awesome.
I guess the Kraken was one we fucking pinned to a boat. This one was our man ran into the horde.
Yeah, that was a whoopsie daisies on my part. But luckily I had that slashing damage, so I was able to take out like every zombie, and
that is
I was
true.
able to take out like 2 zombies per turn.
That is true.
When I was upright.
You know what's really funny is they were all fucking level. I mean, besides the brute, which was level 2, the rest of them were all level 1 creatures, which is why you could base a dozen of them.
That's what's kind of cool, Matt, with the zombies is that like even at level 1, they're a fucking challenge.
Yeah.
Can I take a potion? Use one of my potions?
Yeah, go ahead and use a potion. To the patty.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that to you.
Thank you. Well, hey, I can tell you this. You did heal yourself for 8 points of damage, so you're good. We are going to call it.
C20.
We are going to end it. Okay. Apparently it's not my session. It's apparently not the least time. I can tell you that right now. I don't know what the fuck is up with the computer.
Let's do it next session, and then we'll talk about that then.